Hello, welcome to the Nellie and Eve podcast, episode 7. If you're new to my channel, I'm Helen and I'm the owner and natural dyer behind Nellie and Eve plant dyed yarns, and I'm based in West Wales, UK. In this episode, I just want to summarise November because it's been a whole month since I did a last podcast. Lots has been happening. There's been a shop update and little expedition to Tenby in West Wales, which is the most beautiful harbour town, seaside town. So there's a little bit of footage coming up that I shot there. Not too much because I was with my best pal and we got into chatting a lot, having lots of coffees and walks on the beach. So I've just done a little bit of footage of the actual harbour itself and how pretty it is. Then I'd like to talk to you about my finished objects and my whips. I have 2 finished objects to show you. 3 if you include the fact that I've knitted one twice, which is really good for me because if you have been tuning in to other episodes, you'll know by now that I am not one for doing lots of projects all at once, having lots of whips on the go. But in this month, I have done quite a bit, which is unusual, but actually quite fun. So I'd like to show you those. And then I'd like to just give you a bit of an idea on what the winter warmer boxes are all about in the shop, and then some dates for your diary. So if this is something that you would enjoy, then snuggle up, get a lovely cup of tea or coffee, drink of your choice, and we'll get started. So with that in mind, I'm just going to have some tea. There's lemon and ginger tea, one of my favourites. Now, apologies to start with, the light is a bit rubbish because it's really dark and stormy outside. It is the end of November, so the light levels aren't great. And I've done my best to put additional lighting in. If it works, great. If it's not great for you, I'm really sorry. I'm doing my best here. This is not a professional podcast in any stretch of the imagination. But I want to come on here and show you the things that I'm doing, and hopefully you'll find those of interest. So let's get started. So November, well, the beginning of November, I was sat outside having lunch. It was that warm and beautiful. The middle of November, we had snow, and now we're at the end of November and we've had hard, solid, frosty mornings, and now we've got winter, wet and stormy. We're British, we've got to talk about the weather right at the beginning of the episode, right? So that's what's happening here. But it means that it is definitely winter. There's still some leaves on the trees and a little bit of colour, but you can feel the difference now. The air has changed, it is cooler. I'm lighting the fire at night, the Rayburn is on, it's all warm and toasty in here. And funny enough, when the seasons change, I think, well, certainly I change myself. I light different candles, the different scents in the room. I put different greenery and flowers around the house. And there's this lovely kind of change that I like to kind of open up and celebrate. So that's what's happening around here right now. I've been busy with lots of dyeing for the shop update, which happened in the middle of November on the 16th. And thank you so much if you supported that. I had a lot of support and it's been great fun. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about some extra items that are in the shop now. And so maybe I'll get those out of the way now so that if you want to then fast forward to finished objects, then you can. So the shop update included lots of lovely kits and winter goodies. And one of the kits that I have got this year is for these lovely knitted mittens, fingerless mittens. They are a very gorgeous design. And in the kit comes the downloadable pattern for these. And you will also get one of these beautiful notions pouches. These are all handmade by a lovely lady who owns the local yarn shop in town, and she goes under the name of Linzi Brown, textile artist. And aren't those just the most beautiful Welsh lady notions pouches? We're running a series of these throughout the year, so this is the colour of the season for now. Beautiful wool fabric, and they also come with, and if you know me, you know that I'm a candle nut. They also come with a little cracker-shaped tea light candles. You get 6 candles in this lovely little wrapped cracker, and this is by one of my favourite candle companies, the Botanical Candle Company. They are based down in Dorset in England, and they make the most beautiful candles. So as a little treat, there's 6 tea lights in here, and I've selected the scent called Last Light. Seeing as we're definitely coming into winter, I felt that that was appropriate as the last light of the season, of the year. They have the most beautiful scent of cinnamon and rosemary, and it is the most festive scent. One little tea light will last you about 6 hours. That's amazing for a tea light, and they just make the room smell amazing. I have some lit here now, and the scent is just delicious. So they come in the kit too, all in a little organic cotton hand stamped project bag from me. And you have a choice of yarn to select for the mittens. So this is all in my Jacob DK, and you can choose between roast chestnuts, cozy mossy green, the natural grey, which the mittens are actually knitted in here. We've got blue spruce and mulberry. So you can choose one of those colours for the actual mitten pattern. And actually do have mini skeins, but they come separate if you wanted to use mini skeins as well. So that is the winter warmer kit. I only have a few left in the shop, but I just wanted to show you those. I have forgotten one of the most important things of that kit, as well as the yarn. You also get some beautiful little note cards by the lovely Lorna of Fibre Valley Arts that depict the seasons. Aren't they adorable? So they come as well. Apologies that I forgot that. So that is in the winter warmer kit. There's a couple of extra new things in the shop too. One of them is actually a finished project, so I'll do that right at the end of this little bit. I've put some gorgeous stitch markers in the shop. These are by Ord from Bobbles and Berries. These have been hand embroidered for me, a special design, and they're all embroidered on wool felt. Aren't they adorable? So that's a new thing that's in the shop now. The other kit that I've got that was launched on the 16th is a lovely shawl kit, and this is knitted in my 4-ply. I'm not sure if I've shown you this. No, I maybe have not shown this. This is, it's a small little shawl. It just uses the one skein of 4-ply Jacob yarn. And again, it's available in all of the colours that I showed you. And you will get the cotton hand stamped bag, the yarn, and also the download code for this lovely shawl. It's just big enough, perfect size to just wrap around your neck, put a coat on if you wish, or just have it like so if you haven't got the heating on, if it's just a little bit chilly out but you don't want to bulk up even more, then this is the perfect size. I love it. It's a great, beautiful textured pattern too. So that is a kit as well. There's some mini skein sets in the shop of all of the colours in the Jacob collection, both in 4-ply and in DK. These would be amazing to use in a colour work project, I think, or as a lovely striped shawl or something like that. There's enough to sort of do lovely colour work yoke. That's what I'm thinking with these. So they are available now. So now we go on to the kit that is a finished object as well to show you. So I have kits in the shop for the Maxine water bottle cover. Isn't that the cutest? I just love this. It's a gorgeous pattern by the lovely Laura Penrose. My version, I have only done the middle section of the chart. The chart does include some work here and hub work here, but I decided I just wanted this middle band. It's a small 3-colour version of the hot water bottle pattern. You will need a 500ml water bottle, which you can get online in various places. But isn't it cute? So that's my finished object. And I say why I knitted two, for reasons that I'll tell you about in a minute. So the kit is so you have 50 grams of the Jacob DK, and then mini skeins of the colour. And this yarn is Trysori Treasure, which is another Welsh yarn, very dear to my heart, because this wool is made from fleeces from the sheep that I look after, my sheep. So it's very special. Trysori is a Welsh word for treasure, and I do very much treasure this yarn. So that kit is available now to be able to make that mini hot water bottle cover. So that's available now too. There's a lot of other stuff in there, so I won't go over that now. But if you want to have a look on my Instagram page, there's loads of footage of all of the things that are available there too. So head over there at Nellie and Eve on Instagram. So you've seen one of my finished objects as well. The next finished object is behind me, and I love this. It's so sweet. So I have crocheted a cute little mistletoe garland. Now, I've been wanting to do this for quite a while, and because this pattern has been available for a few years on lovely Loop London's website, on their blog. So head over to Loop London, and you'll find the link to the free pattern for this mistletoe garland. And I had scrap yarn. Actually, in fact, the green grey was left from an advent calendar I did a few years back. I dyed my own version of it too. So I thought I'd use some of the yarn for this. Isn't it cute? So one of the reasons why I wanted to do it, other than it was on my list, was that I'm attending a winter fair next weekend on the 7th of December, and I thought it'd be really cute to just sort of drape that all around my stand, just to make it a little bit more festive. We're not saying Christmas, because not everyone is into Christmas, and not everyone actually celebrates it either. So we're saying festive for the winter season. That's kind of where I'm going with this. So hence why, actually, one of the reasons why the market is called the Winter Makers Market. Again, you'll find all the details of where it is, who's involved, all on my Instagram page on highlights. You can go straight there and see the poster. Maybe I can put it up here. Maybe I can put the poster up here. Let's see if I can do that. But it's I will only be attending on the 7th of December, but it's on for 2 days, 7th and 8th, and it's in a local town to me, in a place called Llandeilo, Carmartheshire, in an old chapel. It's the most beautiful space, and it's the most beautiful town. So if you're around, if you're able to get there, it would be so lovely to see you. I'll be taking all my kits with me. There's some beautiful makers that make the most exquisite items. My lovely pal, my bag maker friend Mike from Rural Kind will be there. We have been doing a collaboration together for a few years now, with a project bag that I designed with him, which has done very well. It's very popular, and he will be taking that with him, along with all his beautiful leather wallets and bags. His work is exquisite. There's also another local maker to me, a couple, James and Tilla Waters. They are super skilled ceramicists. They make the most beautiful ceramics, beautiful mugs, kind of where not sculptural things that you can actually use, mugs, cups, that kind of thing, in porcelain, and the most beautiful glazes. They are very talented. So it'll be lovely to spend time with them. Also got Emily from Carpenter Cloth, who is a skilled seamstress, and she makes the most beautiful garments out of locally spun and woven Welsh wool. And she also has some lovely hand whittled woodware as well. That's the right word. Maybe woodware isn't the right word. Anyway, her things are beautiful, well worth seeing. Actually, Emily was the lady behind the bento bag that I had in the store. In fact, I think there may be just one last one in store now. We designed a beautiful bento bag with a woven Welsh wool outer and a naturally dyed organic cotton inside. It's the most beautiful bag. It houses about 10 or 11 skeins, so it's absolutely perfect for a big sweater project. It's so lovely. So she's the lady behind that. That's her that made that item. There's a lovely jewellery maker. There's another lovely ceramicist, Tim Lake Ceramics, another local maker to me. and a wonderful girl called Rosa, who I can't wait to meet. I have not met her in real life yet, which is going to be wonderful. And she makes brushes and brooms by hand, and they are exquisite. What I will do is I will put all of their details below in the description, so you can head over to their pages and have a look at their beautiful items, because they are well worth having a look at. So that is what's happening next week. Winter Makers Market in Llandeilo. And then coming up after that is New Year. I'm actually already into next year, which seems a bit bonkers, but this is how the world rolls now. And just days for your diary, really, coming up. It's all on my website too, under journal. But there will be obviously a new update in January. I then have, I can say it now, I'm allowed to say it now, I'm actually going to be part of Unravel in February, which I can't wait for. I've done the autumn one for the last 3 years, and I've never attended as a exhibitor in February. But I am going to be there in February, so that's a date for your diary if you can make it to Unravel in Farnham, Surrey. Again, I'll put the details below. Tickets are on sale now for that, which is so exciting. And then looking on from February, I've just put together the last details of a new workshop that's ready for booking, and it's an introduction to wool spinning, and that's in another local town to me. Again, all the details are on the website. So if you're in this area over the next couple of months, there's a lot happening. If you would like to, I'm pausing because I'm really sorry, I have a script, but if you've seen these before, I'm really sorry, but I'm no good at keeping to script. I'm so sorry. I bounce around quite a lot, and flip from one thing to another, hoping that I've covered everything. So I'm now looking down at my notes, thinking, what have I told you that I want to tell you, and what have I forgotten to tell you? But I think actually that's it. I'm zooming through this, it feels like. But if you would like to know more, all the latest information is on my newsletter, and they come out at the beginning of every month. So if you would like to subscribe to that, head over to my website. Again, all the details are below. Instagram is a really good place to find me over the weeks, 3-4 times a week sometimes, with all the latest stuff that's going on. Behind the scenes, some dyeing, that kind of stuff, and scenery shots of a winter dye garden, that kind of thing. You'll find me over there quite a lot on Instagram. If you'd like to follow me, that would be great. And really, I think I'm going to wrap it up, because who needs someone waffling on a podcast? You don't need that. But to say that I am still enjoying my whip, which is a test knit for Laura Penrose. It's the Midland cardigan. You can see a lovely picture of it on her Instagram page. All I'll say is it is the most interesting construction I've ever done. It's very clever, and it's really fun to knit. So I'm really enjoying that. The test knit ends the beginning of January or so, I believe. So a little way to go yet before the pattern is published, but that is what I'm enjoying. So I haven't got anything else lined up right now until I finish that, because I really want to just enjoy and absorb being part of that. So no new Christmas cast on. Oh God, I've said that word. No more festive cast ons for me. but I am really enjoying it. So yeah, that's it for me. I'm going to say goodbye. Um, I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel and let me know you like it. Little thumbs up would be super. But just thank you for being part of this with me. It's very enjoyable, and I hope you enjoyed this podcast episode too. That's it from me. Oh, just to say, I won't be doing Vlogmas, as you can tell. Well, this takes a long time for me to do. I am not a person that I don't have a video with me all the time. I always forget to video things. And actually, mostly because my internet connection here on the mountain is poor at best. It's like wading through treacle most of the time. So if I was to do it, well, certainly not every day, but if I even to do it a couple of times a week, it would probably be January by the time you got to see the podcast, the vlogs. So I'm not doing that. I'm going to be very much enjoying all of those lovely people that do Vlogmas, because I think they're all great and marvelous to take their time giving us all of that enjoyment, right? So if there is a favourite Vlogmas podcaster, YouTuber, whatever you want to call them, vlogger, that you enjoy watching, please put it down in the comments, because I love to know who you're watching, because I really love watching these things too. And it's always fun to know what you're getting up to as well, what your festive cast on may be, and your plans for the coming month. Anyway, that's it from me. Sending you lots of love wherever you are. You take care. You have a lovely festive season, and I'll see you soon. Lots of love. Bye bye.